Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reaches Tianjin in China on a 2-day visit to attend Shanghai Cooperation Organisation Summit. Prime Minister Modi holds telephonic conversation with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, reaffirms India's consistent position for peaceful settlement of the conflict. Prime Minister to share his thoughts with people in Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri says India's $4.3 trillion economy is an answer to questions on its economic health. Flood situation remains grim in Punjab. Heavy rain continues in Himachal Pradesh, affecting normal life. And in badminton, Satwiksairaj and Chirag Shetty to play men's doubles semi-final of BWF World Championship in Paris tonight. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached Tianjin in China on the second leg of his two-nation visit. The Prime Minister will participate in the 25th summit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organisation beginning tomorrow. Our correspondent covering the Prime Minister's visit reports Mr. Modi, along with other leaders, will deliberate on issues such as regional security, connectivity, sustainable development and global cooperation. More than 20 heads of state and 10 leaders of international organizations are expected to attend the summit. Prime Minister Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin are among the prominent participants. More from our correspondent.
From the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's arrival at Tianjin airport to his journey to the hotel, the atmosphere was charged with warmth and excitement. People appeared overjoyed to catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister. Chinese women artists trained in Indian classical music by renowned Indian musicians presented a soulful Bande Mataram song on sitar, santoor and tabla. In addition, Chinese dancers performed graceful and well-coordinated recitals of Bharatnatyam, Odissi and Kathak, leaving the audience mesmerized. The rich colors of Indian culture on display made the Prime Minister's welcome truly unforgettable. During the two-day summit, Prime Minister Modi will take part in deliberations on critical issues including regional security, connectivity, sustainable development and cooperation among member states. Ritesh Kapoor, Akashvani News, Tianjin.
Earlier, Prime Minister Modi concluded his two-day visit to Japan. After attending the 15th India-Japan Annual Summit yesterday, Prime Minister Modi met with the governors of 16 prefectures in Tokyo today. The Prime Minister highlighted the potential of the states-prefectures collaboration and urged action under the State-Prefecture Partnership Initiative launched during the 15th Annual Summit for shared progress. Following the talks, Prime Minister Modi and his counterpart Shigeru Ishiba reached Sendai in Miyagi Prefecture by Shinkansen bullet train and visited the Tokyo Electron Factory, a major manufacturer of semiconductor production equipment. In a social media post, the Prime Minister termed the visit as productive, saying, "May India-Japan friendship scale newer heights in the times to come." He gifted a stone bowl set with silver chopsticks to Mr. Ishiba and a pashmina shawl in a papier-mâché box to his wife. More from our correspondent.
In a major diplomatic and economic breakthrough, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Japan Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba unveiled a bold strategic blueprint to redefine India-Japan ties over the next decade, with far-reaching agreement across key sectors. At the heart of the outcomes was the India-Japan joint vision for the next decade, a 10-year strategic framework identifying 8 priority areas. Among the most notable economic announcements was Japan's commitment of 10 trillion yen in private investments in India over the next decade. The two leaders also signed a joint declaration on security cooperation. Om Avasthi, Akashvani News, Tokyo.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today held a telephonic conversation with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. During the call, President Zelenskyy shared his perspective on the recent developments related to Ukraine. Mr. Modi thanked President Zelenskyy and reaffirmed India's steadfast and consistent position for peaceful settlement of the conflict and support for efforts aimed at the earliest restoration of peace. Mr. Modi also reiterated India's commitment to extend all possible support in this regard. The leaders also reviewed progress in the India-Ukraine bilateral partnership and discussed ways to further enhance cooperation in all areas of mutual interest. They agreed to remain in touch. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Welcome back. You're listening to the news at 9. Prime Minister Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 tomorrow morning. It will be the 125th episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast across the entire Akashvani and Doordarshan network, the AIR News website and the News on AIR mobile app. It will also be live-streamed on the YouTube channels of AIR News, DD News, the PMO and the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Akashvani will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. India's real gross domestic product, GDP, is estimated to grow by 7.8% in the first quarter, April to June, in the current financial year, which is the highest in the last 5 quarters. In the last financial year, the GDP had grown by 6.5% in the first quarter, while it stood at 7.4% in the fourth quarter. Union Minister for Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal has said, India is a global growth engine fueled by reforms and resilience.
भारत एक ऐसा उभरता हुआ देश है जिसमें अपॉर्चुनिटीज इतनी बड़ी मात्रा में बढ़ने वाली आगे आने वाले दिनों में यूरोपियन यूनियन हो, एफटीए का, सऊदी अरेबिया के साथ भी चर्चाएं चल रही है. वो तो चाहते हैं 6 के 6 खाड़ी के देश एफटीए में एक साथ आ जाए. पूरी दुनिया आज आपके साथ व्यापार बढ़ाना चाहती है. ये भारत के निर्णायक नेतृत्व में है. ये जादू आप सबके सामर्थ्य में, आपकी काबिलियत में है.
Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Hardeep Singh Puri today said GDP growth rate of 7.8% will have a positive impact on India's energy consumption. Addressing the media in New Delhi, Mr. Puri highlighted that if the economy is doing well, energy consumption will go up. He noted that India's energy consumption is 3 times higher than the global number, and the government is taking multiple steps to meet this demand by strengthening refining capacity and transitioning to green, sustainable energy. He added that India's $4.3 trillion economy and a surging GDP growth rate is a reply in itself to questions being raised over its economic health.
7.8% was the rate of growth of GDP in the last quarter. और उसके पहले वाले क्वार्टर में 7.4% थी. If you look at the overall activity, दुनिया की एनर्जी कंजम्पशन जो भी है, भारत की एनर्जी कंजम्पशन उससे 3 गुना ज्यादा है.
Industry bodies, economists and experts across the country have hailed the robust GDP growth rate for the first quarter of the current fiscal. Talking exclusively to Akashvani News, CEO of PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Ranjit Mehta, said it has once again demonstrated strength and resilience.
This is the fastest growing economy amid the kind of geopolitical challenges that we are facing, and we are very sure that the economy will continue to do well because the sectors in which it has outperformed is manufacturing, services sector, agriculture, construction. All these are very important sectors which contribute very significantly to the GDP of India. It is the testimony to the structural reforms that the government has done in past so many years.
Managing Director and CEO National Stock Exchange Ashish Kumar Chauhan has said GDP growth rate for the first quarter is almost the best performance of any large country in the world.
The growth rate is absolutely exhilarating in all sectors. It's all pervasive. That includes travel, tourism, tertiary sector, production, manufacturing, and of course services. And the next half is looking equally good because of the great monsoon season that we are having, but also the inherent strength that the Indian economy has.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Yogi Adityanath inaugurated a drone manufacturing company and an engine test facility centre in Noida today. Addressing the gathering, the Defence Minister said this initiative is expected to generate over 5,000 job opportunities in the region.
भारत अब तकनीकी दृष्टि से किसी भी देश से पीछे नहीं है। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान में भी हम सबने देखा, जब संकल्प, साहस और विज्ञान जब तीनों एक साथ मिलते हैं तो असंभव भी संभव हो जाता है। और ऑपरेशन सिंदूर अगर एक तरफ हमारे सेना के जवानों की वीरता की कहानी है, तो वहीं दूसरी तरफ आत्मनिर्भर भारत और हमारे वैज्ञानिकों और युवाओं के इनोवेशन यानी नवाचार की भी कहानी है।
Turning to the weather, in Punjab, the flood situation remains grim following heavy flow of water in Ravi, Beas and Satluj rivers. Rain in some parts of the state. The dams are full to the brim, forcing authorities for controlled release of water. The river Ravi, which has received over 14.11 lakh cusecs of water till date, has inundated many areas. This is the highest discharge the state has ever received. Reinforcement works to stop the overflowing of Ghaggar and Tangri rivers are underway to control the flow from inundating areas in Patiala. The Indian Army, Indian Air Force, BSF and its aviation wing, NDRF, SDRF, Punjab Police and voluntary organizations are working on a war footing. The heavy rainfall from monsoon continues in various parts of Himachal Pradesh, and as a result, 842 connecting roads, including 3 national highways, have been blocked due to landslides. More from our correspondent.
The Met Department has issued an alert for heavy rainfall in several areas of the state until September 2nd. Some districts in the state have been given an orange alert for heavy to very heavy rainfall today and tomorrow. The administration has successfully rescued around 6,000 stranded Mani Mahesh pilgrims in Chamba district due to heavy rain and landslides. According to government figures, about 5,000 pilgrims are still stranded in the Bharmar area, along with around 500 in Chamba, most of whom are from Jammu, Kashmir and nearby regions. Prabha Sharma, Akashvani News, Shimla.
The Meteorological Department has forecast heavy to very heavy rainfall at isolated places over Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand for tomorrow. Similar conditions will continue over Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh for the next 2 to 3 days. The Met Department has also forecast thunderstorms accompanied by lightning and gusty winds over the Andaman and Nicobar Islands for tomorrow. On to sports. In badminton, Satwiksairaj and Chirag Shetty will lock horns with the Chinese duo of Chen Bo-yang and Liu Yi in men's doubles semi-final of the BWF World Championships in Paris tonight. The world number 9 pair thrashed second-seeded Aaron Chia and So Wui Yik of Malaysia 21-12, 21-19 in the quarter-final match, assuring a medal to India. Satvik and Chirag created history by securing a place in the semi-finals, as they have become the first Indian pair to win 2 medals at the BWF World Championships. They had won a bronze medal in 2022. In the Men's Asia Cup Hockey Championship 2025, Malaysia thrashed defending champions Korea by 4-1 in a surprising upset at the second match played this afternoon at Rajgir International Hockey Stadium. In another face-off today, Pool B witnessed a one-sided contest as Bangladesh outplayed Chinese Taipei 8-3. Tomorrow, India will take on Japan in a Pool A match scheduled to begin at 3 p.m. At the 25th Commonwealth Senior Weightlifting Championship in Ahmedabad, India topped the medals tally with 13 medals, including 4 gold, 6 silver and 3 bronze. Indian weightlifters clinched 2 medals on the final day, with Mehak Sharma clinching the silver medal with a personal best total lift of 253 kilograms. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reaches Tianjin in China on a 2-day visit to attend Shanghai Cooperation Organisation Summit. Prime Minister Modi holds telephonic conversation with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, reaffirms India's consistent position for peaceful settlement of the conflict. Prime Minister to share his thoughts with people in Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri says India's $4.3 trillion economy is an answer to questions on its economic health. Flood situation remains grim in Punjab. Heavy rain continues in Himachal Pradesh, affecting normal life. And in badminton, Satwiksairaj and Chirag Shetty to play men's doubles semi-final of BWF World Championship in Paris tonight. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.